Hello everyone, my name is Kira. Now I'm going to talk about my work. So by the investigation of the map, I mainly focus on the four opportunities. Firstly, there was a very rich UVC group for e-gate composed by different types of shrublands, grasslands, and wetlands, compared to now showing really lack of the green space and trees in this area. So maybe we can try to return to its natural functioning state if we can restore some species and water quality at that state. It's obvious that e-gate is also like a center linking several areas of Melbourne. It's an underutilized asset. Moreover, the creek was used as an industrial drain and transport corridors, so it's highly polluted. Also, the stormwater without a filtration directly from the street is main source of pollution. Due to the sudden terrain, the sudden drop of the terrain makes it easier for flowed water to spread out. So for the environmental restoration, my proposal is native revegetation that respects the natural environment by using indigenous species. Same with the culture to track the plants and the waterway too. For the connectivity, I'd like to let it not only in the center to connect Melbourne physically by road or bridge, but also the connection to water network with creek environmental interface and connection between urban and nature, ecology, and society. So to restore the water quality purification by wetland and water channel and so on, using the rain gardens and the storm water ponds to absorb some of the excess water to avoid their flooding. And these are some plans just to show the idea. For example, the winding branches so that the water can stay longer in the purification area. Combining these formed my statement. And so based on my statement, emphasis in really water and stormwater, I choose the theory water sustainable urban design and the related precedent. Water sustainable design is to make the most of the water and bringing all of the elements of the water cycle together, including rainfall, runoff, changing the flooding and pollution basins into a valuable resource. There are different testing of infrastructures patterns near the creek and how to introduce the water and set the rain gardens. Firstly, introduce water from the creek through the filtration area for the cleansing and like the wetlands and the rain gardens for the storm water. Moreover, considering water-sensitive urban design, use a permeable surface, reduce the pollution and the flooding instead of standard paving and the drainage system. Finally, for the human experience to be walkable and cleaner, healthier for well-being. Testing of the methods use just floating baskets to purify by plants roots and using rain gardens for both cleansing and capturing the storm water, and it allows more water to soak to the ground for the cycle and or the most natural power of the wetlands and its species. Testing intersection of the green infrastructure and water infrastructure and some artificial ones like the parking and stairs. These are some identified potent wetland spaces, and the water also adjusts the whole microclimate to improve the urban ecology, cooling the heat, and planting more trees to provide canopy, and they will naturally watered by the runoff. These are all indigenous species, and animals may be attracted to make a connection with the humans, plants, and animals. This is also a different testing with underground water storages for purifying and capturing to reuse on the site. Aesthetics is also one of my testing. So to say that underground system of water really has much less aesthetic values. Finally, the benefits do not just send the water run away down to the drain like the water sensitive urban design. We could generate a recycle system, use it to for irrigation, and even good for the industry around the e-gate to use it for more industrial process after filtration. And this is a comparison 10 years later. And so the process really informs me the direction to build this system. Thank you very much. That's all.